People say that you shouldn't take your struggle personally. And I've always fundamentally disagreed with that. I think you should take your struggle.
I think you should take it fucking personally. We are at the Chicago Theatre and we are sold out tonight. I would assume, and maybe accurately or inaccurately, that I'm one of the only, or maybe the only person with my accent to ever sell out this theatre. Now,
So we're going back to my old neighborhood, which is...
this makes me the intersection of three dreams. There is the Indian dream, which is gratitude. Indians are taught always be grateful for what you get.
Compared to what you have no idea what it was. It's not even 10% as nice as this.
Then there is the American dream. And the American dream is justice. All debts will be repaid. You will get what you deserve.
Many silhouettes in that balcony. Not a bad neighborhood, right?
And both of those dreams conflict with the artist's dream, which is, oh no, I'm special. I deserve more. I waited 22 years to come to this theatre so that I could reclaim a debt that you owe me. Every single person in this audience tonight, you owe me 0.18 of a cent.
I'll show you the best furniture store in Chicago. Like rich people would put furniture out in these dumpsters. And we just go and pick up whatever the fuck we could find. It's free.
In the year 2002, I had 4 part-time jobs in Chicago. I worked in your city. The reason I had 4 part-time jobs is I graduated the year after 9/11 with brown skin and a beard and a theatre degree. So it's safe to say that America was not terribly enthusiastic about me. I had 4 jobs. I was a dishwasher at the Grand Lux Cafe, very good job. They paid you minimum wage but also gave you soup and bread, which became my life. Right, so just breakfast, lunch and dinner, soup and bread. It was a weird dichotomy to be poor as fuck but have great skin because you're so well hydrated.
Doorman here at the Grand Lux Cafe. Dishwasher in the kitchen, doorman out here, and then escort.
22 years later, the Grand Lux Cafe has shut down. I was an intern at Roadworks Theatre Productions, where they were putting on plays that nobody would ever come and see. And I'd sneak into their office late at night and rehearse plays that hopefully people would come and see me in. I was a bank teller at TCF Bank. I don't know if you remember them, but they used to have bank counters inside the Jewel supermarket. And my job used to be to put on an apron and go and bug people while they were shopping and be like, would you open up a bank account? And they'd be like, fuck you, where's the bread?
This whole area used to be just sex shops and dildos.
Aisle 8, they put it near the exit so you have to walk through the store.
Literally, you'd walk down here and just be like fucking dildo, 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 dildo.
I was fired from TCF Bank because I did not have that TCF spirit. 22 years later, TCF Bank has shut down. I was also in debt $3,000 to a company called Discover Card. Remember Discover Card? So they were very sweet when they gave me a credit card, but then they outsourced it to collection agents who knocked on my door every 6 hours. And it was kind of scary.
No, it shut down. This used to be a pawn shop. My grandfather was the first ever Indian ambassador to Bhutan, and he gave me a Buddhist Tanka painting. It was given to him by the king of Bhutan. I sold it at that pawn shop for like $80 because he needed the cash. It's probably worth $20,000 at the very least. And like the pawn guy didn't know, and I didn't fucking know.
My final job was I worked for a company called Carol's Event Staffing. And I was a banquet bus boy. I walked into her office, which was near the Brown Line, and I was like, I'm educated and I'm desperate and I need a job. And she gave me one. I used to be a busboy in Chicago. 22 years later, and Carol's event staffing is still going. Carol's here tonight, so give her a round of applause.
Well, so many people have worked for me over
I know.
many years, and I never know what happens to anybody.
We called her up and we were like, do you remember Veer? And you found this after 22 years.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even use the system anymore, but I pulled it out. Yeah.
Thank you for the job.
Wow.
Thank you for the job.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much. And she's like, no, but I have 2 of his paychecks.
Did you just hate the job?
No, I love the job. It was,
Why?
I had to understand how desperate I was.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to stay. I had no money.
Yeah.
It was, you know, I didn't need to apply. I didn't need to compete with like 9 Americans.
Right.
You know, how I looked didn't matter. How I sounded didn't matter. It was a solid job to have.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
That's so sweet.
It was, I can't even believe it. I was so touched when you were saying, I was like,
You never know who's part of your story.
Absolutely.
You know?
no. And I never knew in a million years that this would come back.
And the reason she had them is because I left America in 1 week, and I'd love to tell you why.
Your roommate, Adam, called,
Yeah.
returning our message saying that Veer is in another country, and I quote, done with you guys. So he's done with you guys. But we put the note in that if Veer called to work again in the spring, we would definitely rehire.
Hey.
So anytime we will have you back.
If the company thing doesn't work out,
Yes.
I have a job at Carol's event staff. I made a decision to leave America in 1 week because I was at an ATM in downtown Chicago. I needed money for a train. And I had $7.38 in my account, and the ATM would not let me withdraw unless I had more than $20. So I just remember sobbing in this ATM going, how the fuck don't I exist in America if I'm worth less than $20? And if I'm only worth $7.38, do I even fucking exist? I'm fucking done with America, goodbye.
Yeah.
And I packed my suitcase and I left. So this
Yeah.
is and so I've waited. You know, I used to walk by this theater on the way to my jobs and it looked warm inside. And I waited to see if it was. I waited 22 years to come back to America, not just to thank the people at Knox College who are here right now, who I went to college with, who taught me, not just my friends who supported me, but basically to say, I'm back and I want my fucking money, alright bitch? Where's my money? I left $7.38 in your economy, and look how you have flourished because of it, alright? With my money. So tonight, no matter how much you spend for your ticket, I'm charging each and every one of you 0.18 of a cent because there are 4,000 of you here, and that totals up to $7.38 that you owe me. That you owe me for refusing to acknowledge what I knew then and you know now. Which is that my visa is rejectable, my bank balance is questionable, my existence in America is debatable, but for any artist watching this, the depth of my talent and the height of my dream is fucking undeniable. My name is Veer Das. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for making my dreams come true. Take care, Chicago. God bless.